Hi, everyone. I just wanted to record a quick video to welcome you to our winter session class. So y'all are taking Student Development 125 with me for this winter 2025 session. The title of the class is Career Planning. So, this course is 5 weeks long, and we will have multiple assignments each week that typically are due either by Thursday night or Sunday night each week. And, this assignment is not about tests or quizzes or how much information you can remember. This entire class is about helping you figure out more about yourself and figure out what major or career is the right path for you. And all of you might be entering this class at different points in your journey. Some people already know what they want to do and are just taking this class for an extra unit. Some people, or I should say, think you know what you're gonna do. Some people change their mind, after you think you know what you're doing, or what you're majoring in, like myself. Some people are in between a couple things. Some people know, hey, I want to major in business, but I don't know what I want to do within business. Some people have been in a career for a while and are thinking about changing careers or positions. So lots of different points in people's journey that take this class. And so we will spend 5 weeks together. The first few weeks are career assessments where you're learning what your personality is, what your skills are, what your interests are. And then, later on in the class, we'll talk about, okay, what careers suit us. And, you'll kind of narrow down your choices, and then we'll kind of decide, okay, how do we make a plan to get there? How can if you want to be an architect, what do you need to do to be competitive, become an architect besides, going to school? So we'll talk about internships and part-time jobs and interviewing and resume and things like that. So it's about kind of a little overview of what the course is going to be about. Um, just a quick note about AI or Chat GPT or whatever kind of AI. You know, I haven't had to make a note about this, but I've noticed the last two classes I've taught in summer and fall, a lot of students it's obvious, by the way, when someone uses Chat GPT. And I'm not completely against AI. I understand that there are benefits of it, and sometimes they use it for many things. This class is about you. I don't care about the structure of your writing. I don't care what level of writing you're at. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to hear your voice. And so all of the assignments are coming from the perspective of you, where you're talking about yourself and your own experiences. So um don't worry about making something sound professional or putting something into AI or ChatGPT and having it, make it sound beautiful. Like you're a great writer. I'm mostly concerned about having you write like it's your voice, like you're journaling, like you're talking. Because really deciding what you want to do and understanding yourself, the proper way to do that is to actually talk through it and work through it rather than, having Chat GPT write something for you. Just throwing that out there. Anyways, let me just quickly show you. I'm going to share my screen and I want to show you what you're responsible for this week of our class. So let me share my screen really quickly. Okay. So yeah, when you first come to our class, this is the welcome page. You'll see our video here. Um, and then you'll just click start here, or you can click on modules on the left-hand side, either way. And so we will have, each week you will have modules that you will be responsible for assignments in. Most importantly, I'll record a video every week, by the way, and kind of explaining to you like what you're responsible for. Make sure you watch that video every week. Also, I have a lot of people email me with questions that are usually answered if they just watch this video. It's really important that you click on every single page in the module. A lot of people are like, "Hey, Molly, I can't access the assignment. It's locked or it's blocked." It's not locked. It's only locked if you haven't clicked on the pages. So it's designed for I want you to be able to view every page in each module because it's all beneficial. The first week's a lot of like kind of general information, but especially in future weeks, the information I put in the modules are really, really important. Um, so anyways, this week you're just responsible for three things. The first one is your check-in assignment. Um, for us to take attendance online when it's an online class, we need to know who's planning to actually take this class. So our policy at our college is you have to complete the check-in assignment by Thursday night of the first week, or you'll be dropped from the class. It's just our policy. People forget about classes, and we wanna make sure that we drop whoever's planning on not taking them. So it's really important that you do the mandatory check-in assignment by Thursday at midnight, or I'll have to drop you from the class. The other 2 things, one is you just need to make sure you have an image associated with your account. You don't have to upload anything for the assignment, but you just need to make sure that you have, an image associated with your account. So if you look on mine up here on the top left, an account, I have an image. Ideally, it's you so I can see who you are. It's helpful if I kinda know who I'm working with, but if you don't feel comfortable, you can put any image that you want. I have instructions on how to do it. And then lastly, and most importantly, is you have to by Sunday at midnight, you have to take the 2, key kinda core assessments that we're going over the first couple weeks of our class, which are called the Myers-Briggs Indicator. Also, you'll hear me refer to it as the MBTI. And then the strong interest inventory assessment, which is you might hear me call the strong interest inventory or the strong. You'll hear me refer to it in many different ways. There's some instructions here. It's really important that you read these instructions. And then you'll click on this link, which takes you to an outside website where you're going to complete the assessments. Um, it won't show completed in Canvas until the end of the week when I go in and check to see if you've done these assessments, and then I'll mark it as completed. So you won't see it as complete necessarily in here until you um, I go in and make sure that you did them, but make sure you do them. Most importantly on these assessments, the assessments are only as good as you are when you take them. And what I mean by that is like trust your first instinct, don't overthink them. Sure, you can fake results, right? Like you can answer questions a certain way and get a certain result. But the goal is to be genuine in your answers, right? So the Myers-Briggs assessment is going to ask you personality type of questions. What's your personality? Or it's asked you, like, for example, it'll say, like, if you were going to go somewhere for the day, would you rather, and then you pick, would you rather plan everything out or just get up and go? And you have to think, okay, not hoping what you really are, but being honest, okay, who am I truly? Am I a planner or do I like to just get up and go and then figure it out later? It might ask you questions like, when making decisions, do you like to make logical decisions based off facts or do you like to make decisions based off feelings? You know, they're all pairs of opposites, so sometimes people struggle with answering the questions. Just try to answer from like your first instinct, don't overthink it, and just kind of like what you feel like you tend to do more often than the other. The strong interest inventory is different. It's like, um, it's gonna ask you like 200 and something questions. I think it's 273 questions or something. And they're, where you rank how much you might like something. So it says like, for example, it'll give you like job of an accountant. Rate how much you like to be an accountant. Strongly like to strongly dislike. Don't think about if you're good at it or if you know how to do it. Just think, okay, would I enjoy that type of job? Would I like it? Would it be fun for me? That assessment you want to answer just from the idea of like, do I like it? Is it fun? Would I enjoy it? That kind of thing. This is the longest video I will record, by the way. Normally my videos are like under 2 minutes, but I just wanted to give you an overview of what to expect in our class, what you're responsible for this week. So again, this week you're just responsible for 3 things. Making sure you have an image associated with your account, making sure you do the dream job, check-in assignment by Thursday at midnight, and then making sure you take those assessments by Sunday at midnight. If you have questions, feel free over here is in my inbox. You can message me in my inbox in Canvas. That's probably the fastest way to get a hold of me if you have questions. But I I don't really predict that you'll have a lot of questions. Anyways, I really look forward to working with all of you. Winter session does fly by. It goes by really quickly. To try to stay caught up because if you get behind, it's you're gonna be lost because everything kind of builds on each other. Anyways, looking forward to working with you all this winter. I hope you all had a nice break. If you had a chance to get a break from school or life. If not, let's keep rolling this winter.